Kingston City Hall, and we're here for this year's Tim Hortons Brier.
There's really no championship quite like this event.
Northern Ontario are your champions.
It really is a piece of Canadian, and it's an honor to be part of it.
And it is 2 for Guju.
You know, it never gets old. It's always special to win the Brier.
4 championships, Kevin Kelly. For over 90 years, the country's curling elite have gathered for a competition like no other. Memorable games, legendary champions. This year, many in the field will be aiming for their very first Brier title, trying to experience a feeling they will never forget.
The Brier means everything.
And our home for the entire week through the championship next Sunday is Leon Center here in Kingston, home of the Ontario Hockey League Frontenacs. And we got the Brier underway this afternoon. Draw 1, featured game, Ontario against Team Canada, John Epping against the defending champion, Kevin Cooey. And this is Epping as they play in 10, and this is his final stone, trying to draw it down to corner freeze that stone. Top 4, but that little bit, was that the rattle room? Was that enough room to shake things up, make the triple, get the 2 for the win for Cooey in his last bang? And no, it would be one more for Ontario, and they would go on to pick up a very intense draw 1 win. Newfoundland and Labrador, the two-time champion Brad Guju picks up a win over Manitoba. Nova Scotia wins, and BC by a couple over the Territories. And on this Saturday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Kingston, our first day coverage of the Brier. Russ alongside Cheryl will be with us midweek. So here we go, Northern Ontario against Alberta. And Northern Ontario, Brad Jacobs from Sault Ste. Marie, the #1 team on tour, playing wonderfully well, but at the same time seemed to be a little bit rejuvenated with the addition of Mark Kennedy.
Who wouldn't be? Mark Kennedy. Just what do you say about Mark, gold medalist? But it's all the intangibles he brings: ice reading, strategy. I think attitude has really helped. The 3 guys have been together forever, and then he throws 90% just about every game. What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all, I guess. Alberta, well, 2 straight years now, they're the runners-up. So what does Brendan Bottcher do to take that next step?
I don't think he has to change too much. I'd be afraid to change too much. They were that close to winning the Brier last year, 1 shot away the year before. They need maybe a little bit of luck, maybe need to make 1 more shot.
When we come back, that's our feature. And what a game it is on this Saturday night to conclude day 1. It is Northern Ontario against Alberta.
We're pumped. Felt like a long 3.5 weeks preparing to get ready for the Brier between provincials and now. We're super excited to be back here representing Northern Ontario, and just to have another opportunity to compete in the Canadian Men's Championship is a great honor.
They're having a great year. Certainly Mark brings a lot to that team. We've had a reasonably good record against those guys as far as anyone else can say. I think we're all excited to be back and hopefully have another good week.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Making your way from Wolfe Island into downtown Kingston, the 2 teams, Northern Ontario and Alberta, ready to play on this Saturday night. It's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Northern Ontario champions are from the Community First Curling Centre in Sault Ste. Marie with Brad Jacobs. The Harnden brothers, the Brush brothers, Ryan and EJ, and Mark Kennedy at 3rd. The Alberta champions from the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton with Brendan Bottcher, Karek, Martin, Brant Thiessen, and Darren Mulligan. Well, that tells you, when you're not up and holding the brush, that means you must have the last rock. So it is Bottcher who won the draw to the button. You can see the little asterisk there beside the Alberta. He's playing the Yellowstones. Northern Ontario is playing the red. And to get us underway, the Northern Ontario lead is Ryan Hartley.
Two teams this good, two teams this close. That draw of the button could be massive. McEwen won the draw of the button against my brother last night, and then it was tied coming home. McEwen had hammers. That's how close it can be sometimes. Brad Jacobs put it right on the side of the pin, and it wasn't good enough.
Slid pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Firm.
Firm?
Yeah. Or
And that's why it's difficult to, you know, when I asked you earlier, what do they do to take that next step? Well, yeah, you make a shot here that you don't have made against you. And yes, you probably do need maybe a little bit of luck along the way.
nice shot.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Northern Ontario.
Well, just two. What I mean by that, I thought at the Canada Cup, Jacobs waited way too long to bail out. A very aggressive game, and once in a while he couldn't get out of those messes. All he needs to do is keep thinking, I don't need a 2. That's all I need. I don't need a 3 or a 4. And then nothing deep, anything behind the tee line. Bottcher's either going to freeze, or B, if you're short instead of long, you can run it in.
Medium.
Medium, so hair last.
Medium.
And now the keys for Alberta.
Play the odds. Brendan's one of the best at doing that, number one, and you have to against this talented team from Northern Ontario. And watch out for the big shot. Kennedy, Jacobs, they can change an end in a heartbeat.
Hairless.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
Clean. Nice. Shot. Throw normal.
It's been interesting with Alberta having hammer. I think that Jacobs, since that Canada Cup, I think has been really patient, and that's when he plays his best. But in this case, he doesn't have last rock advantage, so he's going to have to take some risk at some point in time.
Good throw each. Good scrum. Greasy. Yeah, a little bit. Good. Solid. Medium.
As long as you throw it good with solid weight, it's fine.
Somebody said it feels a little greasy.
Yeah, it could be getting a little bit warmer. We talked to John Wall, one of the ice makers here, along with Greg Owasco, and they said they're going to try to clip a little bit more off, try to get a little more curl.
Whoa.
We were getting 5 feet for draws. They want about 5.5 feet.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Crowd still filing in. We had a sold-out building. Certainly looked that way this afternoon, and people coming back from the Brier patch, which is right across the street from the Leon Center.
A little more each. You might be a little bit slower with that curl, Mark. Maybe. Not much though. No.
Oof. That little extra touch there.
Yeah.
And he got away with it. But that was something you were saying, because the surface is so good.
Gotta go for weight.
You said some of the throwers are finding that the hog line is getting up to them really quickly.
It shows up in a hurry.
Keep going.
And then it's a little like golf, isn't it? You have to adjust your follow through, and that's dangerous.
Good toss, Heath. Good guess.
It's all about cutting that leg drive a little wee bit.
Medium. How yours was just nice here, eh?
Yeah.
Pat decent. So what's it going to take here if Northern Ontario is going to force or try to take the game to him? What do you think it'll take?
Well, it's not going to happen this end unless there's an all-out complete miss. Yeah, and unless this guard gets up high enough that Jacobs can draw around it. But N2, I think you'll see Brad throw a center guard.
But you hear it expressed in many sports, from one player to an opposing player, and how much respect they have for them. As we say good evening, Kathy Gauthier. And I think that Brad Jacobs always had a respect for Mark Kennedy, but now that he's playing with him, well, he sees him in a whole new light, doesn't he?
Well, he certainly does. And I asked Brad Jacobs before the game, what did he learn about Mark? And he said, well, he's a lot of fun, and we're at the same ages. We're at the same part in our life. But what was key is, he said, and it's his experience that is making the difference. So I probed a bit on that, given that Brad Jacobs is a gold medalist. And he said, yes, but he did it before me. He stayed at that level for a long time, and he is viewed as one of the most unconventional thinkers in curling, and that has played into their success. And you'll watch for some of those things tonight, not only shot making, but how Mark approaches the game.
Well, you see that the Hearthstone Award, that's the award that's voted on by the players. So Darren Moulding is another one who's well respected, and that's what I've been led to believe, and I'm eager to see it, because Coach Rick Lang has said they want to be a little bit unconventional, play unexpectedly, do something that might surprise the other teams. And to my mind, I'm just wondering what that might be.
I think you might see, when you're winning by 1, you go right around to center guard, maybe with Brad's first rock, try to set up a 2. You might bail out a little sooner. You really don't want your opponent to figure out what you're doing, because that will help them in their strategic calls.
Wow. As Rick Lang was saying to me, is it's almost accepted. You put up the center guard, now there's the race to the button. And he says sometimes we're going to just try and change that up a little bit.
Here's a situation right here. You could draw around this.
Media out.
It is interesting that one of the players that brought this, let's call it a new attitude, this philosophical change, is Mark himself.
Yeah, he's a thinker. He's played with so many great skips, played in so many big games.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. 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 No roll. No roll. No roll. Nice throw, Brad. Good throw.
That's what you want to see out of your skipper. That ended up exactly where he wanted it.
Medium.
Solid medium.
Yep. Yep. Clean. Solid medium.
Clean. Pretty solid.
Whoa. Clean it. Clean it. Nice shot.
And Bottcher right on the nose.
A couple times this season, Brendan's interns let him down a little bit. So he tends to slide a little tight and has to back it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that in this surface. That was a good, really good, solid throw there.
The reason being?
Well, if he slides a little tight and he backs it up to the broom on this with these straight rocks, straight hitting with big speed, they just don't come back. They're going to back up a little bit.
Clean.
And they've had an outstanding Bonspiel season.
Really good.
They have met 5 times this year, but Bottcher has a 3-2 edge. So that was one of the losses there. But they are number 1.
Yep.
Just over $138,000 won by Brad Jacobs. Outstanding and very quick. Up and down the sheet. There we go. So we put a blank on the board. And right across the street, there it is. This is the world famous patch. All part of the Tim Hortons Brier.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by AGI, West Steel, Westfield, Batco, Nico, SureTrack, and more. We are AGI.
Welcome you back on this Saturday night. It's the opening day and evening of the Tim Hortons Brier here in Kingston. Featured game Northern Ontario against Alberta. Centerline guard went up from Northern Ontario, and around came Alberta. They went deep, and then the Northern Ontario lead Ryan Hartnett played the hit on that stone at the back, and You're a little surprised at that, thinking that they may have played down to it.
Yeah, your goal here for Jacobs is to either steal or force, and if you freeze, you've almost got the force already. Not that there's anything wrong with hitting the enemy rock when you don't have hammer. But.
Is that? Or nose.
This should be good speed on
Same
here.
thing again. You could freeze here. The tap out's a little tougher. This is where there hasn't been any traffic in practice, so you just got to be a little careful, a little soft release here, and they won't be able to hold it.
Yep. Hard, Mark, hard. Lots of weight. Hard, hard. We're heavy. Hard.
Center line guards coming up here.
Ryan.
First the hold, and now let's force it over. And there you go.
Good. Nice, CJ. Good throw, bud. Good toss.
And right to the nose, so well managed. 4 sheets in play. Right beside is Nunavut from Iqaluit, going Prince Edward Island, the team from Cornwall. Saskatchewan, Matt Dunstone against Mike McEwen. Team Wildcard played his way in with a win over Glen Howard last night. And from Whitehorse, Thomas Scoffin against New Brunswick. And James Grattan from Oromocto.
2 weeks in a row of it.
No. It's been a good year for the Gage Golf and Curling Club.
Jimmy, no longer the kid Grattan.
No. That's right. Jimmy, the middle-aged.
That's right.
Middle-aged man now.
Same weight. Please. Same. Little more. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Same. Whoa.
Just wait for it.
Ryan.
Right. Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Easy.
Go ahead.
Ryan.
Hard for nose.
Okay.
That's good.
Didn't want to get you on it too soon.
Good throw each.
Attaboy. Great toss. Like bumper? Yeah. Just a hair more,
Well, Kathy, let's start our updates with Yukon against New Brunswick and James Grattan.
Well, an opportunity here in the first end for 2. Thomas Scoffin faced a pair on both of his no double opportunities, so he hit and stuck on the shot stone on his final. So for Jimmy, needs to hit and stick for 2.
In a 13th appearance, has a couple of bronze medals at the Brier, one in '97 when he skipped, and then one with you in 2002.
Yeah, James is a great team player. He's been the best player in the province for so many years. Not afraid to play the big teams either. He doesn't always beat them, but he sure scares a lot of teams.
You had just solid hack.
Yeah.
Nunavut and PEI blank the first, as do Saskatchewan and Team Wildcard.
Clean.
Mark Kennedy.
Yep. Whoa. Weight's good. We're heavy. Whoa, EJ. Each. Whoa. Each. Roll it.
Again, oh, gee, he got across the nose. Look at that, and right underneath.
Thanks.
Say it again. Say it so often. It's what you throw. Yes, you manage it well, but look at the weight choice to make this shot.
Yeah, just perfect. You know, you give the skipper a lot of credit there, not just Mark, to call the right speed and to judge it properly.
Darren Moulding. What you got? Run this back. Oh, and he's going to get them both. Darren Moulding.
Boy, we're talking some nice curling here by both teams. Nobody's blinking at all.
I think it's like 15. No less than that.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. If I'm 20 with a little ad, I think I'm close.
Yeah. Positive.
Yeah, positive 20.
15 seconds, hog to hog. A lot of people used to time it from the back line to the finish, which is the full length of the sheet. That would translate into 30 seconds. That's fast.
Right here. Yep, line, hard line. Line's good. Line's good, just for weight.
You got a little bit of room.
Line's good. You got room. Line's good. Line's good. Top 4. Yeah, EJ. Hey, we're all C.
Whoa, guys.
Just for weight.
Whoa, I'd rather have him running it.
Stay close.
No.
That's good.
Oh, boy.
Control, Mark.
A couple of lovely shots. Maybe just peaks a little bit on that Out-turn sign as we look at it.
Two perfect curling shots from Kennedy. That was a little slower path, and he guessed right.
A little down.
Clean! Clean! Whoa!
Whoa.
Medium! Whoa!
Whoa.
Clean! Yep!
Another one.
Yep! Yeah!
Darren Moulding. Martin on the brush. And sure enough does. And can they hold that
Throw.
Ray Stone coming back? Oh, it does. It spins back.
Shot.
Excuse us. Excuse us. Oh, it may have just grabbed.
Oh. Ah, good throw.
Underthrew it.
Pretty good.
Well, they're not too concerned, so they must be out. And
Must be out, but sure isn't by much. But I just
held it
love
pretty
the
good,
weight
but-
choice again.
I just needed both.
We've talked about this so many years, Vic, where these top teams throw rockets at that. How are you going to hang around a circle hitting a circle? Darren threw like a control weight, used the big brushers on the front end. Nearly made it perfect.
it's interesting. I mean, for Darren Moulding, the first one, such up weight, and now pulls it back a little bit, trying to save the Ray Stone and just misses. Skip Stones to come here in 2.
I would say there.
Line's good.
Just line.
We got room.
Tionso.
Close. Line's good.
You know, we talked earlier today, last night, even in the wild card, and you said because of the ice, you have to put a little bit more handle. You conventionally put more handle on arenas, but look at the handle he's put on this stone.
A lot of handle.
Whoa!
Right to your brush. Look at that, and right to your brush indeed. Well, Brad Jacobs now in his 12th appearance. Now let's go back 5 Briers. Since look at this, that's his round robin record. But what happens come the playoffs? Now he's had a couple of tough losses, albeit, but something goes wrong here, as if to suggest, I'll suggest sometimes you maybe can try too hard.
Yeah, I think you squeeze the hand a little too tight once in a while, and you'd also be playing the very, very best teams in the country, or the hottest teams in the country, to be in that position. So it's not like you're losing to teams that you're not supposed to lose to. But that is a little shocking. He's so good in the round robin.
Medium. Yeah. Yep.
Brendan makes a lot of these.
Whoa!
Look at these two. Martin now. Got it. And again.
Real close.
Real close. Can't hold a raised rock. So now when you talk about Brendan Bottcher, you think back now, 4th Brier. The first time he really struggled. But look at the last 2. In 18, these are real carbon copies when you think about it. The 8 wins altogether. You win the 3-4. You win the semi. And then the respective losses, 1 to Guju and then 1 to Kui. And then last year's, of course, was as team wildcard. So 2 very competitive teams. This is now their 6th meeting at the Brier, and the same as they have on tour this season. Bottcher with a 3-2 advantage.
Line's good. Top 4. Okay, line's good.
A little bit quicker path here, so they should be able to drag this.
Just line.
Little bit for line.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Line. Okay, I think.
Line's good.
Just for weight.
Go, 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 go.
I can't hurt it.
Easy, it's good over curl. Whoa, 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 just dead berries. Whoa.
Well, don't know now. When it finally settles, it just shows a corner.
I don't know, boys. What do you think of that rock?
Come on.
That one.
Both did the same thing, so.
Did you get the same time? I think they were close to the same throw.
I thought that was a better throw.
More positive.
Yeah, that was a little
you
more
like
positive.
that one better?
Yeah. Yeah. Times are close.
Yeah.
We'd have to hit almost half.
A quarter, we're under. Yeah.
He's going to give it a go.
Firm?
Yeah.
Jeez, there's another something there.
I don't think
we can jam it.
You guys mustn't have more than about a third from here.
You got about a third. Yeah.
Here's a confident skip, Vic. End number 2. First game of the Brier. We know it's pretty straight and makes these shots a little easier, but there's not a lot of rocking sticking out there.
Whoa! Brad.
Yeah, he doesn't settle for a single very often, does he? Look at that. What a great percentage that is. Oh, and he just got it. Yes, they slid it under. And now would you put that stick to it just in case? No, they'll kick it away. So we'll put another blank on the board here. Northern Ontario, Alberta on this Saturday night in Kingston. Two straight blanks to start it here. That's a good front row seat. And just in case you need some brushing help, that gentleman is right there. I don't think you can use those anymore, but, you know, he's a little old school.
Yeah.
As we welcome you back on this Saturday night. I really thought, and you pointed it out, chatting between the during the break, that Brad Jacobs thought his last one was going to get him at least a force.
Yeah, I think they're pretty sure that Bottcher wouldn't take that risk on, and he just made it look easy. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Not only made it, but rolled underneath that corner one.
So we have a blank back to back, and we go to the third. Once again, Alberta out of the Saville Community Sports Center with Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Board, yeah.
Shouldn't do a whole lot, eh?
No. No, it won't. Just outside edge of rock, yeah. I won't jump it.
Yep.
Good weight.
Hard, just pick.
Oh. Yep.
And he felt something in his fingers and thinking that the stone may have grabbed. Kennedy trying to save it now for him. And he did well to hold it enough. And now the question is if it will sit down. And wow, it does hang on to the back edge. After a blank in one, Saskatchewan and Team Wildcard. And Wildcard McEwen with Last Rock played his way in last night, Kathy.
Well, and he's being forced here in this end. He had a draw opportunity to go around a center guard on his first stone. Came up well short, so Matt Dunstone went around. He is very deep in the house back 12, but not gettable. So this is the force, needs full 12, bite of the 8.
Mike McEwen and the team from the West St. Paul Curling Club. Second time that he's been Team Wildcard, was 2 years ago as well. And Saskatchewan Matt Dunstone out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina for the single.
What does that mean? It's getting a little slower.
E.J. Harden.
Control!
Clean.
Little up.
Yep. Clean.
Whoa.
Yep. Clean.
Whoa. Clean.
Well,
Clean.
clean.
White throws each. Beak. Yeah.
Does the hair down?
Yeah, it was fine. This.
Well, Nunavut and PEI have blanked again in the second. And there was a blank Yukon and New Brunswick as James Grattan continues to lead there.
Solid easy.
While we're going up and down the sheet here, a question for you.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
We've talked about the changes in the game, Russ, and I'm wondering about stopwatches. If you were old school, particularly in the men's game.
Oh yeah.
You're looking at me.
Well, the reason being because I've seen stopwatches primarily in the women's game.
Right.
Forever. But in the men's game, it was always about just judging the stone. Saw the stone enough, you knew what the other person, your players, your teammates threw. But the stopwatches become very important in the men's game too.
Yeah, that's really well said. I am old school, and I think it's the most important tool is your eyes. You have to be able to judge it with your eyes. You have to, once that curler lets it go, Has he added? Has he put some extra spin on? There's so many variables, different paths, different rocks. But to communicate back and forth, if I ask you to throw a 10, which is like normal weight, and you throw a 9, and I say to you, you're heavy, and you say, no, I wasn't.
Okay.
And so it really helps. It really identifies exactly what came down the sheet.
And it comes back again to how exact the game has become. We want to welcome those of you who have been from TSN 5. Welcome to Kingston and our opening day coverage, the Tim Hortons Brier. And on this Saturday night, our featured game is Northern Ontario. Brad Jacobs out of Sault Ste. Marie against Alberta, and Brendan Bottcher from Edmonton. Mark Kennedy throwing the third stones for Northern Ontario. We have blanked the first 2 ends. Alberta with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones here in 3.
Hard, Ryan. Hard, Ryan. Anything each.
That's good.
We talked about how important that hammer, that draw for button was for Alberta. Northern Ontario's made just about everything, and they can't force.
Maybe a hair less.
A little less weight.
A little less.
A little less weight.
Gotta go. Hard. Clean.
Good.
Normal.
Shot.
Good thing I threw last.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to try to get the gear.
Shooting.
Good thing he threw last. Good thing Thiessen was brushing, because that looked way wide early.
Where do you want to throw a little more?
It'll be on the positive side.
Are you surprised? There is a corner. There you see it, covering the edge of the 4. That does belong to Northern Ontario. Now that stone that they're taking aim at right now, that was at the back edge of the 4 point. Could not have Northern Ontario gone behind their own to try and force something?
Not when Alberta had one in the rings, and that's how it's important it is to hit and stay. You roll out, yes, Jacobs is going right around that thing as fast as he can. Both these teams just keep hitting and staying. There's nobody's giving an inch here.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Good weight.
Whoa.
Clean. Whoa.
Whoa. Clean.
Clean. Whoa.
Ryan. That's fine. Good sweep, guys.
And he'll roll it a little bit more towards center line.
Right in the hole. Yeah. No.
Did you think Darren's last one was good easy, or?
His last one was easy down.
So, okay.
His first one was easy.
Okay. Yeah. Big roll out a rock or 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bottcher won the Alberta Championship with a 7-6 win over Karsten Sturmey.
Yeah, weight's good.
That was a well-curled game. I watched that game. Sturmey gave him all he could handle, really.
Yep.
Easy.
Whoa. Yep.
Clean.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
That's solid easy.
Solid easy.
The Alberta Championship also emulating this one in terms of pool play. And then it was a win over Ted Appelman in the semifinal. Appelman is here, but he is the alternate for Team Canada, Kevin Cooey, and then of course the win over Karsten Sturmey.
Brad's going to throw up weight here, try to hit and roll somehow behind that red one. Nothing to lose, really.
Yep. Hard.
No.
And where will this go now? And
Hard, Darren. Whoa.
it'll pop
try,
out
Brad. Good
again,
toss,
slipping
Brad.
to
Good
the
toss.
back 12.
Not bad.
Got enough,
Northern Ontario Championship was played in New Liskeard, and it was a win over Mike Badiuk as they went 8 straight. Jacobs outscoring his opponents 68-24. And after the event, he said, of all the provincials, that was the best that we've ever played.
That's amazing. They outscored, I think it was by 4, roughly 4.5. They beat their teams by. That's outstanding.
Hard.
One more time. Got to get it by that guard first.
Good brush.
And great brush, and away it goes. So two of the very best standing in the middle of the ring and just taking shots. And so far, nobody has gone down. All right, here we go into the Wayback Machine. We'll set the year for 2013. Tim Hortons Brier, Rexall Place. In the finals saw Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs play Manitoba and Jeff Stoughton. In the fourth, Jacobs, what a wonderful shot here. Able to pick out that stone and score 3 to go up 6-2. And the boys from the Sioux would never trail. Make the final 11-4 as Jacobs, Ryan Pry, E.J. Harnden, Ryan Harnden are your 2013 Tim Hortons Brier champions, and that was played in Edmonton. And Tim Hortons championship banner is hanging here now. Leon Center in Kingston. Second time that Kingston has hosted the Brier. First was 1957. It was Alberta's Matt Baldwin that was the winner. You know, as we look back just to 2004, Mark Nacy was the last Nova Scotia winner. But look at the number of Alberta teams that show up, whether it's Cooey, and even going back now to Randy Furby, Martin in between. The domination of the Alberta men's program.
Hard, Ryan.
And of course the Team Canada wins by Gouju. One was there, and then Pat Simmons actually took over a Cooey team, remember, as they blew up.
With Cooey being Team Canada, you've got 2 reps from Alberta here. Bottcher.
And the wild card team, 2 for Manitoba as well.
Easy.
Weight's pretty good. A hair down.
Brad Thiessen
Pretty close.
still looking for our first points as we play here in 4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Come on.
And unable to hold the shooter, so.
Good throw.
Center line guard tight.
Yeah, even top button.
There, let's go.
Full 4?
Obviously. Take enough. You almost need middle.
There you go, middle it is.
It seems easier to make them curl a little bit at the end than it is to try to hold them straight with the scratching. So take enough, absolutely. You can get by about a foot here and still finish it.
Line only.
Top 4.
Line only.
Line's great.
T-line.
T on just for weight.
Line's perfect.
T on its own. Got to curl a bit.
Trying. Still T-line though.
Back 4.
Back 4.
No.
Yeah, back 4.
All on its own.
Just get it buried though.
No. Doesn't need to curl.
It's fine back here.
Nope.
And they're going to go a little bit deep.
That's fine.
Center line back edge of the 4.
Change things up a bit, eh?
To get it with
Kathy, you haven't been with us for a while.
Well, I have.
Oh, but just nothing to tell us about. So here we go. Wild card leading 1-0 Saskatchewan and facing a couple. So our first look at Matt Dunstone and the Saskatchewan team from the Highland in Regina.
Well, Matt tried to freeze on his first one around the corner guard, tapped it back quite far. So on his final stone, Mike McEwen just picked it out across the top to lie 2. So this is the force.
Matt Dunstone, of course, a Manitoba grad out of the University of Manitoba. Now makes his home in Kamloops. Trying to win Saskatchewan's first Brier since 1980 and Rick Flo.
That's true.
Wow.
Isn't that's hard to believe. So much depth in Saskatchewan. I think it's part of the problem. You end up with a lot of different winners, and they don't have that much experience.
I think it's like 3 feet slower than your one over here.
So like a 15 still.
Keep it positive.
Positive 15. Top 8's good.
Yeah.
A little hiccup there, and a little too short. They're lucky it wasn't hooked around that red one. Bottcher can raise either one of those if he has to.
Hard early. Hard line. Hard line, each. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line still.
Hard EJ. You can see that E.J. Harnden just take that opposite edge, trying to hold the curl now. Don't want to get on that guard. Oh, look at it. Swoop. Can you save this? Oh, they did.
Wow. Great sweep.
Goodness gracious. The Brush brothers saved one there for Kennedy.
Ever. I don't think it didn't look like enough ice. It's Mark's intern that's going to curl.
Hard line still. Hard EJ. Hard line.
But it's the late movement
Come on,
here.
you
I
got
mean,
it.
it
Go.
literally walks over.
It's never heavy either. Everything lined up for a wreck in the guard there, but oh, just spectacular.
Great sweep.
What a scrub.
Lucky those weren't hooked, as I mentioned earlier. Now,
can you run it back and get them both?
Yeah, or yes, or just stick it even.
Hard, you got it hard!
He stuffed it. All right, another update for you. Nunavut and Prince Edward Island. We're still looking for our first points here.
And there have been a lot of rocks in play. They haven't run it up and down. There have been some wonderful doubles made, including by Jake Higgs, who's now facing 2 in the 4-foot after a stone just tapped by Brian Cochran. Trying to hit the yellow on the nose to pop the 2 counting stones out.
Good sweeping, guys.
And where will this go? Just the 1. So Prince Edward Island and Brian Cochran out of Cornwall with the early lead on Jake Higgs from
That's about all
McCallowitz.
we had, really. You were seeing 2,
Higgs, who makes his home in Strathroy. The high school math teacher is the import.
Right here. A little bit of room.
Let me take him.
Needs to curl.
Switch if you can.
Ryan, all day, Ryan.
Keep going, Ryan. Just got to tuck a piece. Keep going.
Keep going, Ryan.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Great sweep. Great sweep. Great sweep.
2 in a row.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable. It looked a little light, and it sure wasn't going to curl that much, and they got both out of it.
Amazing. 1 rock.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave you this much.
Yeah.
Run double here, and if it's made,
Just a sliver
the
high.
steal possibility could turn into a 2.
Well, he made a wonderful run back in 3.
Whoa.
One more time
Whoa.
for Darren Moulding. Tarek Martin got the line called. Touch them all. No. And then, but he'll leave his shooter out in front. And again, they're not overlapped. But Shot Rock still is Northern Ontario. Back edge of the button.
2 good shots. 2 good shots. Nice.
Now, here we go, Kathy. Now we're getting a lot of you. Let's go.
Be careful what you ask for.
New Brunswick sitting the 2 final on the way from the Yukon. Team from Whitehorse and Thomas Scoffin in a second appearance.
Well, James Grattan made a wonderfully long run back double on his final stone to get rid of 2 buried stones belonging to the Yukon and rolled the shooter out. And so those 2 biters all of a sudden on the other side of the house become a problem. So full 12-foot is the single.
For the 25-year-old Skip,
Good judge, boys.
went 2 and 6 a couple of years back. Actually won a gold medal when he was attending the University of Alberta. He won a U Sport gold there.
Same spot here, top 4. Try to leave a little separation, tuck a piece.
I got all there. Big push. Just line right now. T-line? Okay. T on its own. Back 4.
Are you sure?
Whoa. Just.
Are you sure?
Back 4. Whoa. Leave it all day. T-line. No. No. Just freeze then. Whoa for line. We're all there.
No.
Should we get off it a little bit?
Trying to bounce it off now. Are they going to take another run at it?
Yeah, don't think the double's there. It curled enough, actually, I think, unless Brendan plays the run back. Or you can just tap it back a foot or 2.
I think we could throw easy in here.
Let them off the hook there, Jacobs. Get a real pop to that release on that draw. I'm not sure why he does that now. He doesn't need to with these rocks.
Be a little careful. I could have got Ryan to maybe carve it down a bit, but
If we were to like just do this and this one only
Well,
went
he's
to there,
almost. He's got at least 3/4 of the stone, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That look.
yeah, small. Yep. And I think with a bullet you could get rid of both, but then you roll out, and Jacobs does it again.
Hack.
Yeah.
So they're just going to try to stay shot rock
You
here.
want to be right on nose or?
I'm trying to hit it just a sliver high and roll them both.
Yeah.
And if we get to nose, I think we'll make the double.
And in that way, don't you just junk it up a little bit back there? Or
Yeah, it's good and it's bad. If you get shot rock, that's great, but it's a small area. You might see Jacobs freeze to it, and it's a very tough 2. But if Brad had made that, 2 was out of the question.
Hack.
Yeah, solid hack.
Yep.
Whoa.
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 Yeah.
Whoa.
Solid hack.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Card Martin.
Whoa.
Clean.
Skinny the guard. Now watch him go, and he'll get them both to go. One will hang around the back edge, but they're sitting 2.
Really good shot.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Real good. About as good as we can make it.
Yeah, good call. Good call. That curled the lock coming in here.
Brad might play the freeze here, which is dangerous. You can give up 3. He's going to try to hit and roll Barry. That's not a gimme.
Just a hack.
Okay.
Just hack.
Is this about getting across the nose and rolling underneath a little bit?
Yeah, that's what he's trying, but that's so difficult and dangerous, Vic. You could technically give up 4 if you hit too much of the guard. Certainly a 3 if you wreck. I think he's trying to kill it, and the most they score is a 2.
Good weight.
Solid.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're not
Close.
heavy.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa. Right.
Whoa, EJ. EJ.
EJ.
Hard, EJ.
Oh, it took off on them. Oh!
Okay.
Mark yelled EJ, and EJ didn't go.
Yeah. But do you remember Mark's Kennedy's draw where both brushers just snuck it by? There was a point there where this stone violently moved as well.
Yes.
So it's as if they got caught again. In one, they were able to save it. This one.
I didn't hear a lot. I just I yelled for it.
You know, Bottcher's curled hard too, and you heard them say it did, and you had to get that by. They were trying too hard to make a shot that was probably not there.
I don't think. Line's good.
Well, suddenly, after 3 straight blanks,
Top 4.
You're on this.
Alberta's
Line's good.
You're on this.
looking now at cracking a 3.
Top 4. Not heavy. Top 4, top 8. Top 4.
Make sure we're 8. Okay. Good. Nice shot.
And here we go. So after trading punches, Northern Ontario is staggered by a 3 here in the 4th. Keeping our eye on things here so you can watch it all throughout the week. Tim Hortons Brier from Kingston in our opening day coverage. Our featured game on this Saturday night, Northern Ontario against Alberta. And after 3 straight blanks, Alberta cracks a 3. So here in 5 for the first time in the game, Northern Ontario. And the team from Sault Ste. Marie will have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Brad. Top 4.
The ironic thing for Jacobs is if he had made his first one, which Kennedy had just made, not been heavy, missed it the right way, he probably steals one, or certainly it's no more than a single. Bang, 3.
But the thing that stands out for me is that momentary lapse, either lack of communication or the hesitation by the brushers.
Right.
Not be able to hold that stone.
Yeah, Mark yelled sweep, and the front end just looked at it for a couple seconds, and that was a couple seconds too long. You can't blame them. They're trying to make shots. They're not doing it on purpose, but I trust Mark Kennedy's line calling.
And then you think about the shots made. Well, this was a key shot, to say the very least, Brendan Bottcher.
Was it ever? It's if that red one's a little higher, Bottcher's in trouble. And then he turned lemons into lemonade here for sure. He threw the appropriate weight again and didn't throw it hard. He's trying to move 2 rocks, hit it soft, move them back. That's all he had to do. Now he's sitting 2, and he forced the error to Jacobs.
Key shot is brought to you by OK Tires, service, repair, and tires. And good choice on the lemonade.
Hey, okay.
You could have gone somewhere else.
That's right.
We would have been off the air.
That's true. Isn't it?
You could have ended 2 careers like that. So very good choice, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
A little down.
Line's good.
Just half right now.
Line's good.
Solid
curl.
half.
Maybe curl? No, it's close.
Line's good.
Gotta
It
be
doesn't
just
need to
over-
curl.
Over center. Just over center.
Line's good.
This will be interesting
Maybe
for
gotta curl
a
a hair.
great team
A
like
little.
Jacobs to
Hard.
out-curl
Hard.
Alberta
Yep.
by 4.
Yep. Hard.
It was
Come on,
a
buddy, go.
big task.
Go, go, go.
Yep. That's a good shot. Good shot. Very good.
You got to do it in little chunks. Get your
Move
2
these
here.
around. With just back line. Back line.
Should do a ton.
No. Back line.
Whoa, clean. Yep.
Back line.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Mark. Whoa.
Yes.
Yep. Keep going. Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
And now just enough to push them back.
Good each.
Shot each.
Very nice.
Still leaves Alberta sitting the 2, but without last rock.
Really good.
Yeah.
Do you like hack? Yep.
Hack.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Clean.
Feels like a whoa.
Clean. Yep.
Feels like a whoa.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard.
Did well to avoid the jam and then rolls the shooter over. Not quite under cover. See, there are the 2 stones just in the cups there too. So a couple of corners that belong to Northern Ontario, plus that center guard.
Hack.
I like more.
Do you? Tell him then.
Another update for you. Let's jump to sheet D. New Brunswick and Yukon. And look at that. Yukon sitting the 2 and
3.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, there is one on the top. You're right. Here's the stone by New Brunswick's James Grattan in all kinds of trouble.
Well, he is, and Wade Scoffin made Thomas Scoffin made a wonderful draw on his final stone to not only lie 3, but lie 3. 2 of those stones in the 4-foot, forcing James way out into the wings where there have not been any stones thrown. Needs to get full 4.
Come on, you gotta be full 12 at least. Cut him down.
Yeah, there you go. Cut him down.
Come on.
And won't. Cuts him down by 1, so it's a steal of 2 for the Yukon. You mentioned Wade Scoffin. Wade Scoffin, of course, represented the Yukon and territories for a number of years, and his dad, of course, and he's here as the coach for his son.
So easy.
But he was not throwing.
No, he wasn't. But, no, but the name was right.
Yes, I'm
Like,
just
you got that?
weaving a tapestry of the fifths and coaches. Stay with me.
Yeah. You're weaving something.
Oh, nice little backup roll there. That's very good because you can't throw any weight at that top yellow. Jacobs has to be really careful here.
Well, either that or run it.
What do you like?
I think probably the same weight as EJ.
What's that?
Try to hit 3/4 with the same weight as each.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, I don't see anything else. Here?
What did he say?
Yeah.
Hack?
Back line.
No, back line.
Back line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more than a hack.
Okay, boys.
Well, perfect. Often ask you about this. Left-hander now in a situation like this. Can it be a help or?
Whoa.
With this turn it can, because it's you get a little bit more curl naturally with the in turn, and this is Mark's in turn, everybody else is out turn. So this should finish hog line in.
Hard, move the other one.
And moves it back.
Good, Mark.
Does pop the other stone out into the open as well.
Nice shot, because look at you can only see part of that red, and it could jam.
Yep.
The only way you can really make this for Darren is through the hole, and that's tough. You got to negotiate the guard and not have it over curl either.
Solid
So
half.
this should run a little straighter than Mark's.
As we watch a Darren Moulding update for you, Nunavut and Prince Edward Island, and it is PEI sitting one on the lid. So this is the final stone coming up for the team from Iqaluit, and they are skipped by Jake Higgs. Mentioned he lives in Strathroy, Ontario.
Well, 3 very precise draws made by the skips in a row. Facing 4, Brian Cochran drew down to the stone at the back of the 8s. Jake came right on top. Brian came right on top. So very little scoring area. Needs to stop covering the pin.
Stay with it.
Stay
with
it. And then the rub roll off, and so it will be a steal of 1 for PEI, and Brian Cochran out of Cornwall.
Yeah, like same I've been giving you. Yeah. 15, 20.
Yeah.
How's that look? I mean, your guard didn't go crazy, but I
think that should be good, Mark.
That should be close. All right, fellas, lock it right on.
That's exactly what happened. Mark's curled up and made the shot harder for Moulding, and he throwing the out turn didn't quite get as much finished and jammed it. Chance to sit 2 here with a well-tapped rock here.
Line's good.
Yep.
A little bit of pebble here.
T-line. Clean. T-line. Yep. Line. Hard line.
Hard line, EJ.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Fresh Brothers have got him here.
Hard line,
Now EJ
everything. Keep going.
Staying with it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Can you hold this enough?
Hard.
Oh boy, and then the over curl.
Sorry, fellas. Good scrub.
A little bit of pebble there. The center line out. Nobody practices there. It's still early in the game, and that's a mistake. Because how do you get that yellow one now? It's tough.
Oh, that's close.
For that. 14-8 on that.
Bumper right on the nose.
Yeah.
So late in the end, you wanted to sit 2 there. Now Bottcher just simply hits this and sits 2.
Bumper.
Yeah.
I thought they might have played a bit of weight at that.
Weight's nice.
Good. Clean. Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah. Whoa.
Probably
Clean.
solid bump.
Clean.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, solid bump.
Clean. Clean.
Really nice.
Gets rid of the backing as well, and you're right, sits the 2 without last rock.
Very good. Very good. Nice.
Nice throw.
Thanks.
Freeze it, he rips, and then we got to try to feather this, eh?
Or you probably got the run back too. Right? Don't see much. Don't see
I
much.
think we got to go
over
here.
there. You could do this too if you wanted to.
I like that.
If
Top
we don't see
4.
a deuce over here, then you just make that draw. It's not the best guard though, is it?
Not really. I guess you'd want to show him a piece on this side in case.
Yeah.
But it also curls here. He'd probably be able to get to nose nothing.
Well, let's say you're here though.
Yeah.
And he chases and rolls here, you might have the triple. Even if he noses, you might have the triple.
Yeah,
if you put this in the right spot. Bite the top button, split center, right there. I mean, if he's not careful and he jams and rolls here, it's for 3.
We got to over curl with this out a hair.
Right there, and what they're hoping for is a jam.
And if you're dead buried,
Brendan
you're
comes
dead
down
buried.
and kills it there. The yellow one, Bottcher's rolls over here. There might be a double then to actually score 3. So play the come around, be shot. That's the most important thing. You have to get shot rock. Buried or over curl by a little wee bit here.
Top
Okay.
4?
Top
Full
button.
4? Top button?
Top button, full 4.
Okay.
Well, when you win as much as they have and being the #1 team on the tour this year,
This is good. He's got to make this good, or we
you
can
don't
close
give
down
up a
the
lot
ring
of
zone.
threes, but they're there.
It was one of those situations where I think Brad felt so bad by being deep on his first one that he tried to make the hit and roll that was just dangerous.
Top 4. Line's good.
Line super tight.
Line's good.
Line's good. Hard line.
Line's good. Hard lines.
Hard line.
Hard line. Keep going, guys. Fully. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. To my room. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Okay, great sweep. Great sweep. Good scrum.
Don't think it's there for second shot yet, though.
Oh, that could make a big difference.
Still Alberta sitting the 2.
That didn't slide.
Like here, if we're sitting 2. If we get it under and he plays
we almost want to be wider than this one, like.
Yeah, just in front of it.
Yeah, actually, like
even in here is fine.
Yeah, if you're there, though, you might have to triple off the yellow, like 3/4. If you go a hair this way.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is the spot.
Yeah, it has to be edge to
Can you
edge.
explain to me what the triple is here?
No, he meant.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine. That's not.
Oh, low.
Yeah.
Oh, for 3. Nah. I don't think we're going to miss it on the under curl. We'll always
that
get there.
shot would only ever be for 2,
Yeah.
probably, right? Yeah.
All I was thinking, it's curling enough here, you could easily draw to there.
Oh, yeah. That's really good. That's good.
Yeah.
This is almost the same line.
I actually think we should try to go here.
Okay. Yeah.
He can only get 2 off that run.
If it comes up light and we're up here,
Yeah.
it's great.
These top teams play on such great surfaces all year with so many rocks in play that they find the optimal spot. It's not just throw a guard and let them draw. It's let's really put them under the gun here.
Guard or right around the red.
So top 4 or buried right around the red one on the button.
To the side of the button, I think.
Okay, I like it.
And both those shots are the same angle, Vic. That flight path coming in will be identical for top 4 in a good spot or T-line in a good spot.
But there's different in weight here, no?
Yes, yeah, but
he's
got that audible if he's a little light or a little heavy.
Line's good. Doesn't need to curl. Park.
Whoa, park. Whoa, whoa.
Don't
Line's
want
good.
to. T-line.
T. Whoa, whoa.
T. Brad.
T.
We're still
Decent on the left.
We're there.
Martin
Maybe a
on
hair
the
past
right.
it.
Nothing. Waving each other off as they look for this to settle.
Hard.
And now having to go all the way back.
That plays.
Okay.
So sitting 3.
That's fine.
It's a little heavy.
Teeing up for the red to make this. I don't like it though. I think we score and try to get a couple steals, even if you force in 6. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, but let's make this.
Yeah, if you could hit all that you could see of that yellow on the right-hand side, you might make the triple, but there's a better chance of you giving up a steal of 3 than it's just not worth it. It's too early to sell the farm here. Yeah, it's actually not there. You can't see enough that yellow. Take your lumps.
No.
Good shot. Yeah, it's a great 5.
Bottcher didn't want it there, but it solves the problem of a multiple score.
Through the back. No.
Back 8.
No.
Back 12.
Okay, close. Line's good.
Back 12.
Line's good.
Back
He
12.
has the backing if he needs
Back
it.
8.
Clean.
Looking to get on the board here in 5.
Clean.
Clean. Nice throw, Brad.
Throw.
One red.
Shot.
And he uses all of it to pick up a single in 5. And midway through on this Saturday night, Alberta leads it 3-1.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of curling Canada. And by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Carrick Martin, who throws the lead stones for an Alberta side that leads 3-1. We're midway through on this Saturday night. And after 3 straight blanks, wonderful shot making. Alberta leads it. And it's interesting, the team percentage in favor of Northern Ontario, but the strength for Alberta is Brendan Bottcher himself throwing a 100% game through the first 5. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by AGI, Equipment and Technology Solutions for Agriculture. When we come back, it will be Alberta that once again has last rock. Hey, they're up 3-1.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
We're pretty confident that we definitely had our big ups and our big downs as well, but we're definitely growing as a team. This is a pretty young team and we're very excited about that, and kind of the steps forward we've taken against some of the world's best is something that we're really excited about.
Our goal is to make the playoff bowl. I think we're kind of right there at that spot. We're not the team that's going to blow everybody away all the time, but we're kind of sneaky and we can fight and knock people off at the right times, hopefully, and sneak in there.
And that will be tomorrow morning. Make a note, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It is Saskatchewan against New Brunswick. Kathy and Brian will have it for you again, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, as we begin our 3-draw coverage on a Sunday morning from here in Kingston. Yeah, you see, you have to read the sawdust a little bit. That's the problem. Come on, where are you going to go? You got to come around that, sit top 4. There you go.
It's a bit dish pick. It'll curl back into the middle.
Oh, that's not very good.
Not that way.
Yeah, here, hold on to it. Hey. Yeah, well, you forget that I'm Swiss, so I have those short little arms. Eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I learned everything from Russ. My wallet is still new, 15 years later. As we welcome you back on this opening night and looking forward to our week here in Kingston.
A little bit, Mark.
3-1, Alberta leads it as we begin play here in 6. And it's the team from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, skipped by Brendan Bottcher. It does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Good,
Ryan.
Time to gamble here now for Northern Ontario.
Good spot.
Top 4.
Taking that.
I like this.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy, you're going to see Saskatchewan tomorrow in a 1-1 tie as they play Team Wildcard. And, of course, that's Mike McEwen.
Well, there's a port there that you saw, not that big of one. Matt Dunstone went through that port on his final stone to lie 2. And for Mike, because Matt rolled, no way to follow him down. So this is the wide draw to the full 4 for the single.
McEwen for a second time. His team wild card in a 5th Brier appearance. Winning last night over Glenn Howard. Wonderful. That'll be for the single. They'll go to the break 2-1. McEwen leads it.
I wonder if you make a shot like that if you're McEwen. If you didn't play last night, that's a big advantage to get that game under your belt as long as you win it.
And we've often said and thought that the team that plays in that wild card might have an early advantage.
They do.
Albeit they're on a different sheet, but they just get that early feel for the ice.
Yeah,
Stones,
we talked about how teams have been missing the hits wide, the hack waiters a little wide, draw weights maybe a hair heavy.
Back line.
Whoa. Right. Keep her going.
Hard. Go, 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 go.
Hard.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep. Oh, nice, CJ.
Atta boy.
Good shot. Good scrub. Yeah.
Yukon playing the team from New Brunswick after Yukon had stolen 2 in 4. Final stone coming up now, James Grattan out of the gauge.
And continuing to put pressure is Thomas Scoffin on New Brunswick. Made a lovely draw on his first, and then he hit to lie 2 on his second. And so for James, needs to hit and stick.
And he does that, so the single, they'll go to the break in a 3-3 tie.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, runs it by.
That's fine.
And then leaves that shooter out there very high. I don't know if it blocks a path, potential path.
It certainly doesn't help. Rolls over. I think there might be a port, but probably not with draw weight. There it is there. Yeah, that would. Yeah, you might be able to get through there with draw weight.
I think you have to.
You guys think it's like, what, 2 feet, a foot quicker?
A couple feet.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, EJ. Not much, just a foot or 2.
Back side. No. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Let him know.
Rip. Yep.
T-line.
Yep.
Hold it.
Hard.
Come on, Mark.
Hard line.
Come on, Mark.
You got room.
Go,
Line's
Mark.
good.
Go.
Line's good, boys.
Go, Ryan.
Line's good.
Go.
Keep going.
Go, Mark. Come on, Mark.
Line's
Go,
good.
you got it.
Hard
Go,
Mark.
Mark. Come on, Mark.
Everything.
Go,
Oh, look at EJ Harrington up in behind. If they can sneak this, no, just a little rub.
It's fine.
But
It's not
it
bad,
will
actually.
spin in, and looks like it is the shot stone.
Got to run it, I think.
First thought's running it.
Yeah, right on the beak.
Yeah.
Orange straight nose.
Going to get them both if he runs it straight back.
Dead on. You get all 3. He's got to be pretty precise. You can high
Little
side
high,
it as
Yeah.
Bottcher indicated too, and kill one of them.
Yep.
Brad Thiessen.
Whoa.
Martin.
Yep. Yeah.
Run it straight back. Bang, and away they go.
Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. A little shaky on the dismount when he's coming out of there. He couldn't hit that in a better spot.
Thank you.
Beauty.
This is when it gets a little dangerous for Northern Ontario, and they don't have a choice. They've got to press the issue here. You've got to skip that's curling 100%. You've got to do something to make it harder.
Well, Prince Edward Island leads it 2-0 over the team from Iqaluit. Final stone coming up here for Jake Higgs.
And an opportunity for 2 and to tie this game after he made a double on his first. Brian Cochran removed the stone, but not able to roll under, so it is wide open.
You're good.
Hey, clean. Nice shot.
And there's that one, and there's that one over there, and so it is. They'll go to the break in a 2-2 tie, but they are almost a full end behind everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Back 12.
Speed's nice here.
Yeah.
Darren Moulding.
Just
Yes.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Out of his
little
hand.
heavy. Clean. Little heavy. Whoa. Little heavy. Close.
Back line.
Clean.
Back line.
Yep.
Back line.
Yeah.
Close.
Whoa. Back line. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Great shot.
And down to it, unlocks it.
That's the way to handle a freeze. Don't freeze yourself, because then the rocket freezing tube is sandwiched in there. You can't get it out. Now that red one's accessible, you can kick that out of there whenever you want.
I like that, yeah.
Just move that back in here.
Almost the same weight.
Yeah. That's what you just threw?
Is it what he's saying?
As you just threw?
Yeah, he wants a little more.
A little more, yeah. Yeah, he wanted to bump it back 8.
Okay, gotcha.
Right here. Back
okay.
8.
Yeah, back 12-ish.
Back, no more than back 12.
Boys, even back, doesn't back 4 do the trick? Like, do I? Okay, I like this. Let's make this. Back.
You want to
Back 8.
kick the red back and stay on a slight angle if you can. Then the yellow, when it's killed, it doesn't hit this red one. A little bit of an angle change.
Mark Kennedy.
Yeah, good way.
8th Brier for him.
A little bit, Ryan.
Yep.
2 wins, of
Great
course,
win.
with
Yep.
Kevin Martin, and 1 with Kevin Cooey.
Whoa.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hard, Pete.
Yep. Hard, Pete.
Gotta go, Ryan.
Hard, Ryan.
Gotta go, Ryan.
Right
Every
up
inch.
hard.
Every inch,
Hard.
Ryan. Every inch, Ryan.
And there again, so the exchange of stones, but it does appear that Alberta is the shot rock.
Didn't get the angle they wanted. A little higher. Just brushed that a little sooner. Great try.
Oh, shoot. Close. Good call.
We're shot.
Straight peel.
Yeah.
Okay. Heel.
Yeah.
Heel.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Nice shot.
This Alberta team really struggled early in the new year.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
You know, the Continental Cup wasn't very good for them. Their Yorkton event was one of their worst in a long time. So they took some time off. I mean, they had to manage their jobs as well as most teams do. And you know, Darren Moulding, who's an ice maker in a couple of clubs at Lacombe and at Bentley.
He guards. We play a little.
He was working, he said, 60, 70 hours a week, if not more.
To get the force.
So they just basically stepped away from the ice.
Do you like freezing that?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm
Recharge.
just trying to think of what you can do with it.
And then practiced. And it's funny, you know, you forget
I think so.
the work that goes into the game.
Right here?
We only see this, but it's the amount of time you spend on the ice with the throws and situational kind of things.
Okay. Just inside
And then they
edge.
came out for the provincials and ran it.
Everything comes full circle. Back in the day, everybody practiced a lot and didn't travel. Now they travel so much they don't have time to practice. And then I think some of the teams are going, wait a minute, we're only getting 4 and 5 games in an entire week. And we're not getting the reps on the ice. And Bottcher practices a lot, and it's paying off.
Well, I mean, how many
Just move it and sit short.
coaches, NHL coaches, say that about,
That's good too, Mark.
or basketball coaches? They travel so much, you lose days.
Throw T-line.
They don't spend any time on the court or on the ice, just training.
A great professional golfer, Lee Trevino, was said in the book he wrote that the difference between a professional and an amateur is 500,000 golf balls. That's the difference. You know, you've got to work at it. You've got to put the time in. You've got to dig it out of the dirt. I think they've decided to play like a freeze tap. If they tap at 2 inches,
Clean.
they're shot rock.
Clean.
Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Close.
Yes.
Clean.
8 plus. Back 12.
Clean. Whoa.
Clean. Back 12.
Back 12's not good because if they don't get the angle right, they're in big trouble here.
EJ. EJ. Hard EJ.
Whoa. Yep.
Hard EJ. Go, 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 go.
Pretty good, Brad.
Unbelievable.
Pretty good.
Raises it back, so the Alberta stone now is corner frozen. But are they lined up to go right to it?
I think they are, unless they can drag it a mile.
But they got to be careful because this one's still in. Just rip it.
I wonder if you could almost play it into here.
Do you think it drags enough?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw a little bit of rotation.
Key, that's brilliant. More rotation will make it drag more.
Hit like a third or a quarter?
Quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get it spinning as much as
Yeah. I think we want to drag the back one as much as we can.
Yeah.
Wait. In a perfect world.
So watch where that is. That's lined up to go right there. They're going to hit it on this side, and with a bit of rotation, they're going to get it to go this way and miss that yellow one.
And there's that extra rotation.
Yep. Just fighting is pretty good.
Decent. As Moulding urges him on.
Good.
And there you go.
Didn't drag as much as they wanted to because he hit it a little thicker than he wanted to, but he still got away with it.
Yeah. It almost went right between.
Yeah, it did. Hit it a hair thick.
Got unlucky back there.
Lucky and unlucky.
Yeah.
It's still tough for him.
Unlucky. Yeah.
What he means by unlucky is now you look what's left.
Right. You know what I mean? Yep.
Yellow onto red goes right onto that back yellow.
Oh, then does he have a double for two?
Yep.
So you want to kill this one.
I think you do. I think control is the weight.
Does control too much, and then you do this though?
Now, maybe.
But it's somewhere between board and control, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Try to get to.
What do you see?
I
Three
think
quarters?
I was going to say two-thirds with control.
Nose hit probably works. You might lose the back one, but you sure don't want to over curl it.
Right there.
So hair high side would be ideal here. Yellow goes out for sure. If it ticks
Three-quarters
the red,
close.
it redirects perfectly. Hard to save it though. There's not much real estate back there.
Okay.
Wait. Yep.
Hard!
EJ
Hard,
Hartman.
EJ!
Hard, EJ.
Hard, EJ! Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Watch out.
Okay.
That's not good. Not good at all. That either wrong ice or hooked it.
Oh, tough one.
Yeah, we've thrown it a bunch.
Yeah, yep, yep.
That's so devastating. You
Dude, that was soft.
get a chance to sit two,
This
the
should be
same
the same
speed?
speed. Yeah, it's nice for me.
cough up a deuce. They
Right,
can't
15.
afford to put a deuce on the board.
This is frustrating.
Yeah, hang in there, man.
I like it.
Final stone.
Top.
Looking to add a couple more.
Keep on, keep on. It's definitely, it's not through.
Line's good. T.
Yeah.
T.
T.
Not curling a file.
Gotta go
T.
a little.
T.
Gotta go a little for T. Yep. A little for T.
We're a little heavy, aren't we?
Yeah, we're right on the T. We're really close.
And there's two more. You know, it's not as if Brad Jacobs is curling poorly. He's at 83%, but just the wrong shots at the wrong time. Well, we're playing on one of the outside sheets in front of a great crowd here in Kingston at the Leon Center. We're on sheet A. Alberta adds two more. So after that three blanks, the ends were well played. And in fact, I think that's what he said. This is frustrating when Brad Jacobs said to Mark Kennedy, you know, it's not that they're playing badly. In fact, all the numbers are very good, but they haven't translated to anything. And so it's 5-1 Alberta. Northern Ontario once again has the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones here in center.
Probably too hard a shot that Jacobs took on to give up the three. And missed it by a fraction. And then that last one, he didn't. Something went wrong in the last one. But other than that, you're right. They played every bit well enough to win this game. And then they're up against a hot skip and Bottcher.
Just for weight.
It's perfect.
Attaboy. Great throws, Ryan.
Nice, Pete. Good spot. Well, he's got to guard those.
I guess tight.
Yeah, not too tight though.
No.
Look that run
Halfway
back.
plays.
Yeah.
Jacob throwing a corner on either side. I tend to like that a little bit better than stacking them on the same side. A lot of skips would disagree with that. It's personal preference.
Line's
But a
good.
little heavy. Yeah, it feels like we're top 12.
Yeah.
Update
Line's
wild
good.
card against Saskatchewan, and it's team wild card. What, sitting the one? I don't see another one, do you?
No, there's not. Matt went around on his first one when there was nothing in the house, was a little bit deep, and so Mike was able to follow him down with a soft shot, and that is his stone there. They looked at ways to try to blank, and there really isn't. It is buried, so he's trying to play the shot to tap it back,
Oof.
but this is that in-between weight.
Little inside out motion.
I think so.
Watch that center line. It isn't getting close to it. And won't touch it on the way by. So team wildcard Mike McEwen will pick up the steal of 1.
Good. Back 8.
Back 8+.
Back 12.
Yep. Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Back line. Hard.
Gotta get by. Gotta get by. Keep going.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard. Hard line. Hard line.
Brian Harden. And now Kennedy joins him. Oh gosh, they got it by. They got it by to separate and unlock those stones.
Good, Each.
That is so good.
Good sweep.
Look where it is, too.
Really good.
Good sweep, guys.
Really close one.
Shot.
To somehow get to the nose, which means
Awesome
it's
shot.
buried frozen.
Great sweep.
Yeah. It's either that or it's a long dart.
I like going
Tap
freeze.
it.
I think so.
Long guard's an interesting option.
Key
You
line.
think you're only sitting the 1. Pretty dangerous 4 points up. Well, this is tough, too.
Easy.
Okay, weight's
Clean.
good. We're tapping a hair
Clean.
right now. Weight's good.
Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Martin,
Gotta go.
look at how low those hands are.
Whoa.
Between him and
Whoa. Yeah.
Thiessen. Those two probably get as low on the brush as
Yes.
any brushing pair.
And it's great ice for directional brushing. The McEwen-Howard game, they were talking a lot about how they could scratch it and get it was very effective. So I don't think this front end can take a backseat to anybody when it comes to scratching.
Okay. You like that? I don't love it.
Brad.
I just think you're going to lose your red, though, EJ.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's okay, isn't
Okay.
it?
I don't know if we want to do that.
Not really.
I like this.
Yeah?
Same sort of shot each. Back 4. We got to leave guards.
In a 3-3 tie, Yukon and New Brunswick. And it looks as if this is a possible deuce for Yukon.
It is indeed, and it has been since probably the second end. Yukon putting a lot of pressure on New Brunswick. James Grattan faced 3 on his first, made a double, but still left the 1. That's the stone in the house. This is a draw for 2, but they're backing off.
Wow. And hang around. And it did turn out to be a couple for Yukon. Interesting, you know, the number of players and how their paths cross. Scoffin was a 7-time Yukon junior champion. He lost a junior championship in 13 to who? Matt Dunstone, who's right next door now playing for Saskatchewan.
Try to sit second or third, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You like this, Mark?
Yeah. Well, we got to give it a bit of a go, right? And we have an angle raise.
Ryan's guards are slid really nice.
Yeah, and it curled
Really
good, too.
interesting situation. Those 2 red corner guards on the Tim Horton Cups, they're going to try to bring those into play. They're going to go around here and sit second, third. If Bottcher can't get something out of there, there'll be an angle raise, not albeit a tough one.
Okay, line's good.
T-line.
Line's good.
T-line on its own.
Line's good.
Ryan.
No, line's good.
Ryan. Roll. Whoa.
T-line.
Wait's
Wait's
good.
good. Just be buried.
No, needs to stop curling, if anything.
Whoa.
Needs to stop curling. Sit.
Great shot.
Nice, EJ.
Did you
Good
see
spot.
me boot that?
And he'll bury it.
Stop the clock. Good.
Stop the
I
clock.
I kicked it
Perfect, I
pretty
think.
hard, and I think I moved it. I kicked it pretty hard, and I definitely moved it.
All good. We'll see if they can. He just moved that one. Can we try and see?
I stepped back into this.
I'm just waiting for them to show it on the TV.
That's probably what I did. You know? I just gave it a little tap.
We were out counting the one at the top, right?
Probably. Can't remember. I wish they would replay it. Wow, if you were, then I really booted it. I may have really booted it.
What's happening?
I don't know. No,
No, because
we're not.
I backed into that, and we don't know if it was out counting that or not. So, pretty close. He's got it. You take a look there, Brendan. I'll let you decide.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. It's really up to Brendan, the non-offending team.
Pretty close. Yeah, you just don't know which of these two rocks was shot, right?
Except you have the option of placing.
I know. Sure. Yeah.
Are they gonna
okay.
show it?
Apparently not. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
They've got some work to do.
Yeah.
Like,
So just roll the shooter to the middle?
I think 4/5 slow.
Brendan Bottcher handled that beautifully. It's all about making this next shot.
Yeah.
Whoa. Lead. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Brad,
Aaron Holding.
roll. Good.
Oh, has he been something? Really, really good.
A lot of moving parts. You got the big backswing. He kind of grunts when he comes out, and then he just throws it pure. Really good shot.
Again.
Yeah, you could.
Still, I don't know what we're going to do about that now.
You could freeze.
Kind of needed a miss there.
You ever freeze?
Straight freeze?
Yeah.
He attempted to freeze with the other turn, Vic, and you could line it up on the corner, and then that red raise comes in.
Just a little more. Brad. Brad.
Very close, Mark.
Room. Bump in, Mark. Room.
Bump.
Back four. Line's good.
Clean.
Back four.
Room. Line's good.
Bumping.
Line's good. Clean. Yep.
Hard line.
Yep.
Whoa.
Room.
Back four.
Room.
Pull behind it. Pull behind it.
Oh, no, it's
Hard.
Okay, Mark.
14.
Well, I'm seeing an awful lot of yellow, and it is yellow who has last rock, Prince Edward Island.
Well, Brian Cochran played a tap on his first one. He was already lying 3, and he actually rolled the shooter into the open in the 4-foot. But in trying to remove it, Nunavut drove it into their own stones. So they lie 3 for sure, maybe 4. So Brian's trying to play a very gentle split just to tap the arguable stone for 5.
Cochran, a former Canadian and world senior champion, who makes his home in Russell, Ontario, outside of Ottawa. And yet there it is. You can count those up. And that is for 5. So a 7-2 lead for PEI out of Cornwall.
The old veteran senior champ. He's made a lot of draws in that game, Kath.
He sure has. You know, it's been early. Jake Higgs was making a lot of doubles, but Cochran and his team just stayed throwing and throwing and throwing, and they've made some lovely shots.
So in that game, for example, that's where the new rule, you're allowed 1 import. That's Cochran. Then you've got the residency rules with the second and the third born in PEI, although they make their home in Ottawa. And then, of course, Mark O'Rourke, who we've known for years, and he makes his home in Charlottetown.
Yep. Line. Hard line. Room.
Wolf again, Brad.
Room.
Doesn't look heavy.
Line's good. Line's good.
Works
Yep.
perfect.
Yep. Freeze it. Line's good. He's.
Yep.
Freeze it.
Go. Good sweep, guys.
Great sweep.
Right to the
Great on,
corner.
Mark.
Wonderful shot. Just wonderful.
Attaboy, Mark.
Kind of just guard that tap shot they had.
By double running, right? Could he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he could.
If you throw that. You run it on the nose, you'll get it all.
Well,
You'll lose the yellow, though.
8's tough.
Then
yeah.
he wraps, yeah.
I hate to make it for him.
Yeah, it's tough right now as it is with that rock.
Could double. Well, then he's
right
freezing
now, he
again.
can probably play back line, though, and go.
It's not super easy.
Not
but
easy, but there.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can let him freeze again.
Can we? No.
Do we ever chop this one or that one? Like if we just bump this a little. That's...
If he makes that play, like...
Well, he's got this.
Yeah, that's going to make this shot easier,
You want to call it
Then he'll
timeout, guys?
drag it. Sure, timeout.
Brilliant freeze by Northern Ontario, but I really thought they'd do it this way, Vic, and line it up there. It wouldn't have been any harder then. They'd had that option later, it would have been queued up.
Like right
now
now
to run this one in, it's so hard to hit that, and then you lose your shooter anyways.
There's no way.
Guys, what if we peel that guard? Like, I realize he can make that, but then at least it's all...
Yeah, his shooter's
open.
never out counting the 8, and these two are always...
And those two, yeah.
Yeah, we can peel the guard, anyway, I guess this way.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, and then at least, like...
I'd worry he might be able to split both the reds.
Do you hate peeling?
Peel that?
What are you thinking?
Put another guard on top.
Well, then he goes here.
Then we
And
guard there.
Then it's dicey.
It's a little dicey for sure.
If we peel and he makes this, his shooter can never outcount this one, or this one. So, yeah. I'm worried whatever I do that's not a... Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you peel, it's less.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Make him make something.
Okay.
John Bartlett, the two-time
That's
Canadian
just
champion when he
up
played
this
back
right
with
here.
Kevin
So
Martin
this isn't easy?
back in the 90s
better
and
to
won a silver medal with Martin.
That's risky.
in Salt Lake City.
Yes, almost a gold.
It's not that close, is it?
Having a rock there is not bad.
Donnie
I mean, if
B,
you hit it thin, it's okay.
he's a great pickup for this team.
Like 2/3.
Yeah.
Well, now
Finn's
retired
fine,
from the
Yeah.
Postal Service. So.
I
Still
like
plays
this.
a lot, too. I see him at a lot of the bonspiels. Just a good call. This is I mentioned earlier, Vic, before the game started, I think Brendan Bottcher is maybe the best strategist at his age that I can think of. Kick this out of there. The most you'll ever give up to 2.
Whoa.
2 doesn't kill you. Playing the 8th end.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Shot.
Probably gives you your best chance at your deuce. He's guarding, and then you got to play that for 2.
Yeah.
Timeout being called now by Northern Ontario.
If you did this, the problem is if you don't make the perfect roll, Brad, if you just rolled here, and he noses it.
Yeah.
Mind that.
Then there's no
It
deuce.
sucks. It sucks.
To get 3,
If you can get there, it's not an awful shot.
take 3, I think you have to tap that red one up.
Except I'd love to move it to bring that one into play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you'd move it to here.
And it makes it tougher to get rid of that. Right?
Either that or
Yeah,
you play
right.
this.
Right.
Because it might be going into it
Yeah.
a little bit.
What do you like, Rick?
Well, it's a 7/8 bump there to leave us lying 2 totally under.
This?
Yeah,
There you go.
If you made this right now,
yeah,
like this,
1 inch off. To lie the 2 totally under
you
or
could
not.
stagger with the shooter.
Too hard to do that?
No, it's definitely not hard. I mean,
Or will you freeze number 6?
just trying to think if there's a chance for 3 here.
I think-
or just,
Well,
This is going to pop open, isn't it?
you're going to drag it that way.
So we'd have to hit it on this side.
1 inch high on,
Huh?
1 inch high on this side and drag it into that one.
1 inch high on this side. I still think this is going to pop a little that way,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
guys, do you want to play this with a little bit more weight and squirt this to here?
You just got to make sure that they're staggered on the top one.
Yeah, I mean,
Rick, you don't like this
I
at
think
all?
if we're playing this, then we're playing for 2.
Huh?
Yes.
So what if he runs that? They both fly though, right?
Does our 6 go that easily?
I'm just wondering how easy the 6 goes.
Does our 6 go that easily?
Bottcher's not going to hit it
Not
anyways.
if our red's here too.
When he's sitting
But
third.
I mean, if you freeze there on the angle, then probably not. It would have to go off the red and still out. You can risk giving up 4.
Yeah, we're down 4. We got to take a risk here.
Yeah.
So either freeze or you bump it a little bit to bring the top one into play.
Right.
I don't hate it, guys.
I kind of like it. Right here. Bump.
Okay.
You need like edge of 4.
I like the throw.
With UConn leading by a couple, an update for you. And again, more pressure by this team from Whitehorse, and that's what's facing James Grattan.
It's hard to tell, but I do believe it is New Brunswick that is the second shot. And so for James, if he can nose hit, it's 1 for sure. They'll take a look, and it looks to be that it's 2.
Well, there's the nose hit. And now they look around the edge, and I agree with you.
Pardon?
I know. There we go. Merry Christmas. There you go.
Oh, figures, no gift again.
No gift again, that's right.
I'm not
The fact that I agreed with you. So that's 2 to tie.
Back 12.
Back 12, Walden.
Back line.
Wall room.
Back line.
Back line.
Ryan. Ryan.
Go, Ryan.
Hard Ryan. Hard Ryan. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, here. And we'll roll
Brad.
off and go through.
Okay.
What did you think of Rick Lang's call, the initial one, to play on the yellow and move him straight back?
I liked it. I actually mentioned that just before they called the timeout. I think that was the play. Even if you tapped it a foot, you didn't have to throw a lot of weight at it. I think they were confused that they thought Rick wanted some speed, which would have kicked that frozen one out. You could have just tapped it back a couple feet.
All good, man. All good. Still gonna have a shot here for 2.
You're touching.
Well, it's this one. This one's going for sure. It's whether this one goes.
I think it does as long as you drag it, which you should. And even if it doesn't, it's only a deuce.
Give it a go. You're definitely getting this one, like the top.
Brad, is it going easy or no?
Which one?
This one.
These rocks are pretty live. Like,
yeah. Should be able to hit a third of it, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, does it just go into that?
Yeah.
6 though?
I think it goes above it.
I think it goes above it too. I'm worried about it not going out.
It never jams on it, I don't think.
I think you play it because you get rid of that.
It's only a deuce anyway, though, like at worst.
Try and hit about a
And
thin
it's a
half.
force if you get it out.
You hit half, it should be close, I think.
In turn?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go, bud. Half a rock peel.
Yeah.
It'll
Well thought out
like,
again.
I think it's sort of one of them for sure.
You like that?
2,
Yeah.
probably.
I don't,
2/3?
There's some
I'd say half.
back there.
Oh yeah.
Long week. Not the end of the world.
Frustrating because
Is rotation
unreal.
Yeah, I know.
Body, everything.
Well, there
we can
again,
get enough
and that's
drag
where,
regardless.
this is where somebody like Mark Kennedy, this is where he earns his money. He's got to keep his skipper positive, in the game, engaged. And there it goes. And so in doing that, you go back a shot now for Jacobs. If he plays that, albeit with less weight, just to get some separation, they might be looking at 2. Now they're looking at a single.
Yeah, that's right. Which is not enough this late in the game. Beautiful shot. Bottcher can throw it hard and accurate.
Yeah, he just shooting lights out. He is.
I think it all comes back to that 3-ender
It was probably
where
better we didn't much then because we hit that back rock thick.
Yeah, I told Darren 2/3.
Brad was heavy on the come arounder. He had Bottcher in big trouble. Tried too hard to make a hit and roll inside. Reckon the guard gave up 3, and then he hasn't been the same. Team's playing well, but skipper's not feeling it all of a sudden.
Yeah, and it's not that his numbers are bad. It's just not being able to complete the shot, right?
Line's good.
Meanwhile, Bottcher's at 98%.
That's
Line's
really
good,
been the only
guys. Line's
difference.
good. Go, 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 go.
Well, you got to get it here now, boys.
Keep going, keep going,
Got to
keep
get
going.
with it, fellas.
Good.
Stay with it.
Good sweep. Good
And
shot,
there
Brad.
it is. Very good. That might do something for him.
One red.
One red it is. but Alberta leads it by 3. It's really nice downtown, outside of City Hall. A little skating or walking on skates. Saturday night, our first day here at this year's Tim Hortons Brier. Leon Center in Kingston. 3 and 2, and that's the difference when you can make the most of your last rock and then hold the opposition to the singles. So Alberta leads it, and they once again have the hammer and playing the Yellowstones here in 8.
Still there, guys. Whoa.
Behind the tee line here. It's starting to slow down.
Whoa.
Good shot, Carr.
All right, that's a good example of that slide path. Right there.
Very consistent, ends basically 8, 9, and 10. You're right in the dead center where if you're sliding up our screen going in the other direction in the odd ends, you just, there's a bit of a wear pattern there, but that has to happen.
T-line! T-line!
Line's good. Group.
Line only.
Group. Group.
Line's
right
good.
now.
T-line. Line's great.
Line's good. Still a little bit of room. Line's good. Group. Group. Group.
No, you don't need to curl this, I don't think.
Only Pete. Only Pete. Yep.
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 Nice shot.
Good boy. Great toss.
Peel. Straight peel?
Yeah, just straight peel.
Good numbers by both leads. Ryan Harnden, Carrick Martin. Brad Thiessen.
Clean.
No sense in walking further than I have to, right?
You threw it so hard, part of your shoe came off.
Too strong.
High guard, eh?
Yeah.
Hard, I guess.
Well, both Harndens throwing good games. Must be in the contract for Darren Moulding, because on those up-weight shots, you see, he doesn't even get involved. So he's not running and chasing.
No.
You know, I'm just going to leave it to the
conserve.
Yep.
Passed it. Good boy.
Whoop, whoop. Yep, right.
Yep.
Right, yep. Yep. Good, good, good. Yeah. Okay.
One more time, peel that high guard.
Yes. Yeah, they'd love to get both of them, but it's a little risky. They're lined right up.
All right. And there, Carrick Martin, and then see, there it is. It's in the contract. He just peels away, Moulding. He watches it halfway down and then just walks away.
One more.
One more.
Let's update Nunavut and Prince Edward Island, and Nunavut with Last Rock.
And has an opportunity for 2, already lying 1 on Brian's final stone. He hit and rolled away facing 2, so he needs a bite of the 8 for 2.
Now, they've had consistently lots of rocks in play. Are they getting a little tight for time, these two?
A little bit, but you know, I think it's a little bit of also for both of these teams, it's learning the ice. I know everybody is, but I think more so in some cases, just because I haven't been on a lot of this kind of ice.
No, not at all. And there's the 2 for Nunavut, the team from the Iqaluit Curling Club,
We got
skipped
fans, we got
by
fans.
Jake Higgs.
What do you think?
Okay, let's go.
Darren Moulding.
Clean. Clean. Good throw.
Shot. Real nice.
If I get on half of it,
Get on half of it.
it's not awful either.
It's
One of
almost
them's-
not. It's almost not bad to be here.
That's right. That's right. Just
You know?
across. Somewhere in there,
Just
sure.
freeze it's the key. Try to get it as straight as you can.
Yeah, he's right.
Is that?
Hey, I mean, he's running that guard all day. If I can get just across nose.
Interesting. Molding has yet to play a
it's hard
draw.
to get rid of either one of them.
Okay.
And you look at the numbers for
I think on the opposite, and he
for
runs
Team
it
Northern
down
Ontario.
middle stage.
All the 90s.
Yeah, it's just two tough shots by the skipper, Jacobs. That's really made the difference. Great performance by Bottcher. Walk this on either dead on, little high side, little low side. It kind of doesn't matter. I think Botcher's going to blast everything. I don't think he's guarding.
Line's good. Little bit for line.
Yep, a little bit for line. Line's good.
Hard line.
Right to it.
Hard line.
8 foot.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, well.
It's a slide pass we talked about. Yeah.
All right.
You heard the words getting flat.
That's not awful, sorry.
We could rip both the
Boy,
top.
that overcurled by
right,
a pile, though.
Yeah, but you'd hate to.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
What turn?
You might get them all.
Out turn low.
Yeah, 3/4, eh?
3/4, yeah. Almost 2/3.
2/3, it's pretty low.
Inside.
Could get everything. This is perfect. All 4 rocks plus the thrown rock had disappeared.
Yes!
You gotta go.
Yes!
Molding.
Oh, yes!
Martin. Feeds in, run it back. Oh, and just
Yep. Hard. Go.
misses the run back.
Go.
Good shot.
Yeah, I think so. We know the line. It's getting a little flat in there, but like that.
Freeze.
So, eh?
Freeze this. That
3/4 on my side? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 2 feet slower, right?
Yeah. It's a couple feet slower.
Just getting flat, so it's not a whole lot different. It's just a positive release.
This is trickier than it looks because if it stays out there with the hair more weight because Mark's overcurled and died, it's going to stay in the good stuff too long and it won't curl enough.
Line's good.
Little bit for line.
Up.
Yeah, hard line.
Hard line.
If the line's tight, it'll die and overcurl.
Hard line. Still got it.
Come on, Ray.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Come on. Let's go, Ray. Not there, Mark.
Well then. Short. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do then. It's gonna go for fun here.
Hey, bro.
Okay, Red.
Okay.
Well, coverage of the opening Major League Soccer season weekend continues tonight with the Caps looking to begin their campaign with 3 points. They welcome Sporting KC to BC Place. TSN 1 and 4. Action begins at 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific, only on TSN. MLS lives here. Earlier today, Montreal scored late to win 2-1 at home at Olympic Stadium over New England, while Toronto FC gave up a goal in extra time and wound up a 2-2 tie with San Jose.
Whoa. Clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
It's close.
Sit.
Oh boy, that big weight will do a lot for you, won't it?
Just so good and save the back one. Just to rub salt in the wound for Team Northern Ontario.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, Jacobs got caught same spot as Kennedy. It's just slowing down in that dead center.
What do you want? Is back 8?
Back 4.
Back 4.
Fight the back 4.
Okay. 5 feet more. 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yep.
I mean, it's everybody
Like a
4 foot run back.
in front of him is in the 90s, but then there's Brad Jacobs at 73 and the Bottcher. Well, he can't be perfect for the entire game. He throws 98%. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Very much less.
Line's good. Line's good.
This is into that slow area too.
And now it's up to the
We got room.
the
Where
brothers
are we?
Harnden.
Let's go. Go then. Go.
Top 4.
Keep going. Keep
C.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
Boy, if they can hook this around,
I got it.
force him into a tough one. Well
Good.
done.
Good shot, Brad. Good shot.
They'll get
Good
into the
sweep,
tee
guys.
line. Wanted maybe a little deeper, Russ.
Yeah, the farther separation, the tougher this shot is.
Good shot. Yeah. Even that, you probably felt like you threw that pretty hard, eh?
A
Yeah, it's
little bit.
sticky.
Yeah, a little bit.
Love it. Right on the nose.
Straight back here probably ends this game, Vic.
Interesting. His best game all of last year's
Here,
Brier. 97, throwing 98 tonight. Trying to run it back. One more time. Cut it. Oh, he sure does. And they'll score 2 more.
Good game, guys.
And that'll be it. And Alberta will open with a win on this Saturday night. Very impressive. Make the final 7-2.
Hey, everyone. Hi, Hazel. Miss ya.
Very impressive Alberta team. And now we want to go over to Saskatchewan and Team Wildcard. And Saskatchewan sitting 1-2, Kathy. Final Mike McEwen, Team Wildcard.
They are absolutely. On his first, Mike removed the guard, but then Matt put it back, so he is facing 2. Needs to get to the center, at least 3/4 of his stone in the 4-foot.
Played his way in last night, of course, with a win over Glenn Howard. And that will be for the single. McEwen picks up 1 to lead at 4-2. This will be the game we'll follow when we come back to Kingston. Well, our featured game is over 7-2. Alberta is a winner over Northern Ontario. So we'll turn our attention now to Saskatchewan against Team Wildcard. So 3 sheets in play. And we'll go over to what is called sheet C. 4-2, Team Wildcard. That's Mike McEwen and the team from the West St. Paul Curling Club. That's just northeast of Winnipeg. Against Saskatchewan. And Matt Dunstone is the skip from the Highland Curling Club in Regina. And we're playing the lead stones. This is Dustin Kidby. This is a second Brier appearance for him.
Hard line. Hard line. Gotta go,
Good.
line. Line only. Okay, line's good.
Well, the momentum in this game really has shifted. Manitoba, well, they are Manitoba, but they're the wild card team. Came out, I would say, stronger, and that probably speaks to that wild card game that they felt more comfortable with the ice. But round 4 or 5, I would say, the momentum has shifted, and there has been a lot of really good shots made by Saskatchewan. Braden Moskowy making a number of doubles and hits and rolls under, and the pressure really has been on the wild card team. Even though they're leading, it feels like they're scratching all the time to get their points.
Yeah, Mike McEwen, he's had to make a couple of really tough ones.
He has, and against multiple points.
Clean it, at least.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Gotta watch the back jam.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Shot.
Nice play.
Well, an impressive start for the 2-time runner-up. Brendan Bottcher picks up a 7-2 win. Yeah, that's the difference when you think about it. Jacobs crashing, leading to the 3, and then Bottcher very good in their up weights. Look at the back end for Alberta. Molding at 91, Brendan Bottcher at 98 as they roll to a 7-2 win. This game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
I think 14-5 is going to be a little bit of sweeping, so that's probably what you're throwing.
14-5. This is a good rock, Colin?
That's a good rock, yeah.
14-5.
14-3 is fine.
Okay.
Big ad.
Ooh, that's heavy. This is heavy.
It's not traveling.
Well, somebody said big ad.
I thought heavy. I thought heavy. This looks heavy.
It's moving like it's not heavy, though. It's moving like it's not heavy.
It is coming down. I think we're good.
It's okay.
You want to push T. Push the tee. I think you're tee. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's good. That's good. Good.
Interesting play there by
Reacted weird
Team
early.
Saskatchewan. They went around the corner guard. Then when the rock was made, they could have hit it.
Normal.
They could have drawn around. Now they're trying for the blank.
Prince Edward Island sitting the 1. And they do have last draw, Kathy?
They do. Jake Higgs tried the double on his final stone. He got 1, but left that 1 stone there. And so for Brian, if he can bite the 4-foot, it would be for 2.
Looks heavy. Looks heavy.
And yeah.
Okay.
He does have permission, and we've heard the tweets occasionally. Brian Cochran is allowed to use a whistle. And there is 2 more to extend the lead, and out comes the hand. And so that's an opening draw win for Prince Edward Island. And Brian Cochran out of the Cornwall Curling Club. 9-4 is your final. All these teams tonight in this draw will turn around and play very quickly tomorrow.
Knuckleball down the ice.
Back on the ice at 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Good, easy. Clean. Easy. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Hard roll, hard roll, hard roll.
Hard cat, hard cat. Good shot. Good, Ma.
Nice roll by Braden.
Kind of like the in
In a 5-5 tie. And Yukon looks like they might be able to add a few here, a bunch.
Well, 3 if he's able to make the draw. The big shot really was James Gratton's first, in which he was trying to play a tap back, just had a little bit too much weight, went through the house, and that allowed Scoffin to get in for an additional point.
Line's good. Line's
Needs
perfect.
8 foot.
Line's really good. All you, all you.
Scoffin is the only player on the team that does have Brier experience. That came in 18. The other 3, this is their debut, and there's 3 more.
We're going to measure it. Yep. You're measuring those, Hard, buddy.
Hard.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep. Hard call.
Yep.
Great shot, Reed.
That. Braden rolls it 5 feet.
Great throw, Reed. Thanks,
to
boys.
cue the 2 double up, and Reed rolls it right back. Reed made the winning shot against my brother in that wild card game, and he played that straight back double and somehow made it and rolled away,
Same way.
opening up that draw for McEwen.
Braden Muscowie throwing the 3rd stones.
Hard.
As Muscowie returns to Saskatchewan after a couple of years playing in Manitoba, he was the important playing with Reed Carruthers.
Let me know where you want.
So the former teammates now
Let me know from that.
on opposite sides.
Coached against them at the Saskatchewan playdowns, and these guys dropped into C in a big hurry.
I think
And
it's safer to get out here.
they had to play a pile of 10 end games in a row. I think 5 draws in a row. 4 of them sudden death.
That's going to get you to edge of
They
8.
managed to beat the Myers team in the last shot.
Good spot.
Beat Kirk Myers 4-2, and that was being played in Melville.
He's probably going to freeze, boys.
He is. I agree. I think you want
So
this
let's
to
keep
be
this just in front.
You want
Well,
this
we
to
can't.
be in the 8 foot, so he freezes the other one maybe.
Right here?
Well thought out. You want separation here, but
Probably right here.
if
Yeah,
Saskatchewan hits it, Manitoba's going to, their wild card's going to hit it
Right now here.
and force them. So they're probably going to freeze. So keep in front of the tee line by a little bit here. There is no double if it's top 8 off to the side.
Heavy.
Little light.
Line's
Jason
good.
should be close. Weight's good.
Back 4.
I don't think so.
Back 8.
No, it's not that heavy.
Back 8. Back 4.
I think it's lighter
Weight's
than
good.
that.
Weight's good.
It's still all the way there, guys.
Okay.
Top tee.
Weight's good.
Yep.
My broom.
Weight's good.
For what?
My
broom.
It's there. It's there.
My broom.
It's perfect. It's heavy. It's got to sit.
Good. Sorry.
Listen to me.
I just didn't want to leave it a rock higher and give him something, but good.
Good throw, Mike.
So the lower it is, the easier it is for me to, like if it's a bit higher and he...
I don't think he's got to be hilarious to listen to.
Straight freeze, and it's got to be a good one. But if he makes it really good, Mike might
Good thing is I can control
peel everything out of there. Then the blank is
I was
still
just
available.
thinking if he freezes it perfect and it's higher, he might be able to get the angle where it goes right on there.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But it, yeah.
Yeah.
Where I
think
had
that's
my
good.
broom was fine.
You last stand that went like whatever right here, right?
Okay. That was a big pull. That was a nice pull.
Right, swelled it, bud.
But it is slow there. It's 14-3.
This, assuming it's the same as our sheet, this is going through a little slower area into a quicker area hogline in.
You could throw 14 and not touch it and be fine, like we did probably.
Matt Dunstone, second appearance for him. Played with Steve Laycock at one point in time when Laycock was playing in Saskatchewan, then through the fourth stone, Laycock skipping.
T-line.
And now Laycock finds himself as the import
Right now, back four.
with
Little hot.
Cotter in BC.
Line's good.
Still there, dude.
Post though. Put it on the tee. Line's good.
It's there still.
Cats. Too much line. Looks here. Looks all
Wait's
here.
good. Just for line.
Yeah, looks all here.
Yeah.
No.
Laycock and Cotter opened with a 6-4 win over the
shot.
Territories earlier today.
Attaboy.
Oh, so close. He managed to get the right weight, which was the
good
tough
shot.
part. Didn't quite get the line.
Solid normal.
Yeah.
He had
Nose
to be
hit.
a little bit higher, a little bit more towards nose.
Yeah,
did he?
just a hair. Now he can pick it clean.
Just throw solid,
Or
solid
nose it.
normal and just pick it high. You never lose that.
Sure.
Like I'm seeing right there.
Okay.
Like that?
Yep.
I think probably the box to play. Throw firm.
That's what I would like.
That's
but
what your gut was, right?
yeah, it was.
Okay. How's that look for firm on the nose?
I like it. Yeah, looks
It's a
good.
new word, Vic, the bonk.
Is that enough?
It's code for dead on.
Well, whatever suits your eye. It looks like a lot of ice.
Okay, I don't think it's a lot of ice. So.
What's that? Okay.
I don't think it's a lot of ice, so I think it's good.
How's that look?
Yep. Firm, Colin. Good.
Clean.
Set this nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big angle. Workman. Big angle.
Yep.
Hard right up.
Samagalski. And away they go.
Oh, that's crazy how much that
I like
moves.
that. He was
And I
starting to
set
play
that.
normal, but
When you threw it, Colin,
He
I don't
started
think you
to
set
play
that.
normal, but
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did.
want to overcall him.
I wasn't
wanted him
tight.
to
There's
see
just
it.
that much movement there.
Yeah.
What does that move?
Great throw, man.
I thought that was finally really good.
Perfect.
And it still moved.
Too high.
Yeah, I guess
Easy?
it's possible to play the bullet double and try to roll out, but it just isn't worth it, Vic.
Okay.
You miss it, you're 3 down.
Get easy.
Wait's good.
Clean. Clean.
Just
Yep.
clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean.
Final stone.
Throw, Matty.
Matt Dunstone.
Try.
And there it is. That'll be for one. So the single gets him closer, but it is McEwen in wildcard leading. They'll also have last rock coming home.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by AGI, West Steel, Westfield, Batco, Nico, SureTrack, and more. We are AGI.
Saturday night here in Kingston and the Tim Hortons Brier from Leon's Center. Our featured game was Alberta against Northern Ontario. That ended in 8. Alberta, a winner 7-2. Brendan Bottcher over Brad Jacobs. So we've turned our attention to this. Team wildcard. Mike McEwen from West St. Paul against Saskatchewan, Matt Dunstone, and wow, there you go. Very nice. Colin Hodgson playing the tick as Team Wildcard leads it by 1. They also do have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones coming home.
Both tick attempts were tricky because the rock for Saskatchewan was well off the center line, forcing Colin to kick it across a much farther distance. Made them perfect.
Okay, line's good.
Hard line, line's good. Hard. Where are you?
Hard line.
Hard.
Got to get this by first.
Good. Okay, we're
Line's
by.
perfect.
Just by.
Catlin Schneider throwing the
Easy now.
second stones. Well done to get it by. And,
Good sweep, guys. 4-8. Shut that.
and underneath he goes. Edge of the 8.
Got lots of time, Derek. Take your time.
And not only were the ticks made, but he rolled both his shooters right out of play. That really helps. And both these are so close together, there's now a very makeable double. If you're going to make two tick shots perfect, that's how you do it.
Hard Colin. Okay, bud.
And he's going to leave one there.
Ooh.
Center. Fired up.
That's sad because it's buried now too. Make those both go away, and you hit everything in sight, and Mike's looking at a wide open hit to win.
Line's good. Get the weight right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Line's good. Where are you?
Just over, boys. Line's pretty good.
Curling hard. Curling really hard.
Just make sure we're over. First time.
Okay, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Good sweep, guys. Great spot, Cap. Good shot. Beauty.
Just peel the high one. I think so. Peel the tight one's pretty good.
The only thing is there's more risk, but
Think so. Okay.
yeah, safer to peel the high
same
one.
throw?
This way.
Yeah.
Hey, Dirk. Hard. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Derek
Hard!
Semigalski.
Shoot
Another
hard.
chance here and run it back, and he'll stuff it. Oh, but he does get the one
There's a break.
in the 12-foot.
That's an automatic come down and tell the other skip you're sorry.
Shot, Derek.
Does move that one guard, though, a little closer to center line.
Yes, yes, but it's only one. And look, he could have stuffed it and left two and not got the back one. Now, and the yellow one's really out of play, so it's that was a really, really good result.
Pretty heavy.
Stay close.
Braden
Back 8 at
Muscari.
least.
Boy, that front end of
Line's good.
Schneider
Coming down
could
now.
be backed right on.
Line's good.
Should curl
Still
and
there on
die
its
in here.
own.
This
Back
is
four.
right through the slide
Really
path
going
right now.
sideways, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
Look at the curl.
Oh,
Hard.
look out. Oh, look
Hard.
out.
Yeah, it's we noticed that last couple ends in the Alberta game.
Go get everything.
That's the grab.
We'll try to give it a go.
In fact, it caught Northern Ontario.
Yes.
Remember correctly.
Yeah.
Remember they yelled back 8, back 12, and that ended up top 8.
Right here.
9 feet difference in speed.
Yeah, fraction more. Good.
Very impressed with Reed last night in that sudden death game to get in Brier. He kept saying to the front end, let's let Mike make a decision here. And everybody got involved, and that's what you do in a big game. Nothing wrong with it.
Hard! Hard! Okay, good. Shot. Good. Make a good guard, guys. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. I see a 3-point lead for Yukon, but I see 2 yellows in there. Is there a chance for New Brunswick to get those 3 back?
Sure can. He's trying to hit the shot stone and utilize his own stone out in the 12-foot as a catcher.
Whoa! Jamie!
James Grattan.
Right there.
There. Oh, and he'll slide underneath. So it looks like just the 2, Kathy.
That is all.
Roger, over.
Clean.
Good shot.
Good spot, Moss.
Good throw.
Just toss
Take
it.
one go.
Reed Carruthers.
Yep. Clean. Heavy clean.
Clean.
Heavy clean. Heavy clean. Heavy clean. Good. Throw it, bud. Very nice.
And timeout being called by Saskatchewan.
We're just like right here, right?
On the Tims, eh? Same spot as mine.
Treated a millimeter, but
yeah. I think same room as mine's good,
Yeah.
hey?
Would I have you right there?
Don't have a choice. You've got to guard it. You throw center guard, it just gives the angle for McEwen to make them both go away, and then you're done.
Speed feels fine to me still.
I got timed okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they
Yeah, I think so. Like
cross ring shot he made last night
Wasn't that incredible?
against Glenn Howard.
You want the same spot as Moss? Yeah.
And stock it too.
Similar weight to a few ends ago, eh?
What's that?
Same weight as you threw a few ends ago?
I'll
you
try
were like
aim for that.
between halfway and
Real
two-thirds.
turnaround season for McEwen. I thought they struggled last year. We talked so much about who should be skipping. And they started a little slow this year too, but by the end of it all, they're right up there with all the big boys.
14,
Had a good year.
Well, they had their, we talked about Jacobs being #1 on the World Curling Tour. McEwen is #2. They had a win in Korea over the gold medal winners from the U.S., Schuster. And they lost in Morris, Manitoba. They lost a final in Penticton, another
Get a good depth.
final in Perth, Scotland. So
Just go if you need. Halfway.
a lot of qualifying points and a lot of money.
Line's good, just go.
13 spiels.
You ready, Cat?
Weight's good now,
You
weight's
gotta
good.
go Cat,
Easy, dude.
Cat at the end here.
Just got to get some curl
Cat
here.
At the end here. Go. Go, go,
Sideways,
go.
eh?
Go, go,
Go
go.
ahead.
You got to go, though.
Hard.
Keep going. You can't leave this. You can't leave it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Pretty nice.
They're just going to cover the corner.
Great shot.
So what do you go after? Do you go after it if you can see it, or
Is
do
there
you go
any
after the
doubt?
guard?
Kill the one in the house.
Oh, you hit the
Time
one in
out.
the house now. Because now they go here, you're not drawing against the game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if he makes a beauty, I am going to have to draw more of the 4-foot.
Right, that's true too. Could try the angle double here.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
You're drawing against the game. Yeah.
I think you just peel the one in the house. He's not the best.
We have
he can make
two
it.
options.
We're just
Depends
gonna
what
have
Mike's feeling, right?
For the win, right?
We could just straight peel. The
No,
other
I mean, because
option
he can
was-
get buried right to here.
The other
Now I got to
option
hit
is
4-foot.
Yeah,
Your scoring area significantly goes down.
yeah, for sure. So we peel the guard, and then you're probably drawing
He
it.
also played the shot.
What's
two
his
ends
shot
ago
if we
without
peel
it.
the guard?
Well, he's only got 2 shots. He's either guarding, which I don't think he's doing. He's probably going
So if he
in,
goes-
in this
If he
area.
goes right here.
Well, I don't think he's
Well,
going
then-
there
then
because
you're
it's a
playing double.
catcher.
You're playing a double.
So
If he
he
goes-
might go over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Or he goes like this.
What are we doing? Are we
Or he goes
comfortable
like-
with playing a little hit and roll? Or the draw against?
I think he goes deep around it.
You'll have a draw to
And then you just got to be full eight, which I think you're making all day.
Which I think you make.
Yeah, I mean, we could play the hit too if.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah.
This just makes your draw. He's probably gonna put in the 4-foot. Then you got to draw almost by.
Yeah, I think you rip.
I agree. I think he goes deep.
It's
and-
interesting, Vic. They keep saying the right things. It's up to you, Mike, but then they keep giving him options.
Yeah.
I know as a skip, you feel for a guy, and all they're trying to do is help. Don't get me wrong, but it'd be nice if Mike could just say, "I'd kind of like to do this, guys." They buy in. He's going to make it.
And then you back away.
Yeah, it's he's the key guy right here.
Dead buried. If he wants to throw that double, I think we're happy, aren't we? Or would you rather see him throw the upturn draw?
Well, look. I mean, if he's gonna make that draw,
I think so too.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
I think the hard part, Vic, at this point is you might lose a game like this. Let's say Saskatchewan goes to the open side, Mike draws, misses it, and then you start blaming it on strategy, and it's not. It's because he hasn't executed the last shot, or the team hasn't executed the last shot. So don't get too wrapped up in the strategy. Just pick one, commit to it, try to make it.
I can't see him missing this hit. Like, if he plays the hit, and this, I can't see him missing this outturn draw either. Like, I'd love to see him.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is they
this
just
just-
threw 4 in a row right here, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, he hasn't exactly been peering
no,
it over
I agree.
what if we go something a little different, like
over
back
here?
in here?
This makes it think, like, he's got to think.
The thing with that is, if he is heavy on a draw, they just sweep it right into it, right?
That's what I'm worried about with here, though.
Can he if it's here, though?
Because he kind of threw this in 8.
True.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just think it might make his draw easier.
So if we go here, what do you think he's doing?
He's out turn drawing.
You think so? Okay. That or he's just hitting and rolling.
And I can't see him missing either of those.
Guys, I don't mind this right here. This kind of makes him think.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
The only issue is I'm just showing him that draw. That's the only one with that one.
Well, just, okay, you could throw this one, just positive even for here. Right?
Well,
it doesn't go crazy.
What if I just try and nose tap this?
Just so you don't show him the out-turn draw?
Yeah.
Like instead of same result, but you don't show him the
Yeah.
draw?
That was kind of my thought.
Don't hate it.
Just try and tap it on the nose. That way we're not showing him any draws.
I think our best chance of a miss is something in turn hard, probably.
So you want to go like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't want to draw
what
there
if we
and
just
show
dead sink it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
We need a miss.
We know how to make this a bunch. Just dead sink it.
You probably dead sink it.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
here,
I don't think you want to dead sink it, do you? They were just throwing him the draw to draw to us then.
no matter what we do, he's got
Better than here, I think. The draw is just, it's easier on the backing, right? Yeah, it's dead sink it. So that's got to be cool, see? Hair less?
There.
Millimeter less.
There.
Take too much.
Okay.
There.
Edge on edge isn't bad.
There.
Okay, I think that's
They're
edge
all
on
options.
edge ice.
They really are.
Okay.
Do you want him to hit? Do you want him to draw? I think you want him to draw because it's getting a shade slower down here. We watch Moskowy slow down in a hurry.
Okay, buddy. So we're going back 8, eh?
Yeah, just full back 8.
We're probably looking for like a 14-2.
This is buried back 8. You might see Mike hit the top and try to roll in.
Just give it that
guaranteed extra end that way.
Sure. Yeah.
Depends how he feels about the draw.
I found it interesting, the discussion about we don't want to show him a path.
And they are, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
They discussed everything else. We're going to come in wide, out turn in. Maybe we'll go inside. We don't want to show them anything, and here they go.
It's good. Like to go a bit.
Hard early.
Back 4.
Yep.
T-line.
Hard line.
Line on. Wait on.
Hard deuce, you got it.
Hard line.
Back 4.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got to go.
Go.
Hard.
You want freeze?
Really got to go.
Says where it's
Snyder.
slow down.
Go then.
Hard. Line's good.
Go, boys.
Don't stun.
And not being able to sneak it around. And he'll face 2.
It's just slower
Well,
there.
timeout. I think you throw the out intern. Timeout.
So second timeout being
If we would
called.
have got that by, would have been pretty decent.
Nice, you almost just took, eh?
I think I just throw it hard right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
The advantage of leading by 1. Just make him go away.
Yeah. Kind of wait. Okay.
Kill.
The only issue is if you
Nose
nose
is
it.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
nose is good
nose
actually. No, you're really good.
Anything high is good too.
Okay, bud. Yeah, we got lots of time.
He's throwing a good game, 87%.
Yep.
Mike McEwen.
Toss you, Mike.
So really, if nose does it, you can hit it a little high side. You hit it in the nose, and you can definitely hit it a little low side, roll towards center line. Anything that red on the right is a catcher.
Clean.
Yep.
Make something go away. Leads by 1.
Good. Right to it. Attaboy. Shot, Mike.
Attaboy. There you go. Had one more. And team wildcard Mike McEwen coming off that win last night to play his team into the field. Picks up a win here on the opening draw for him on this Saturday night.
Good battle considering.
5-3 is your final, and we have 1 to wrap up when we come back.
The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Soft and absorbent for over 95 years. The 2020 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by OK Tire and BKT Tires.
Well, only one game remains, and it's Yukon against New Brunswick, and New Brunswick getting themselves back in here with a 2-9 and sitting the 4 at the moment. So final stone here by Thomas Scoffin. He has to get rid of a bunch to hold on to this lead by 1. They're sitting the 3 actually, and he runs it by, and so those 2 will result in a stolen win for New Brunswick and James Grattan as he comes all the way back to win it 9-8.
Point ball, guys.
So that will complete the Saturday night, and we look ahead then to tomorrow morning. Kathy and Brian will be with you at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Make a note, TSN 1, 4, and 5. Matt Dunstone, Saskatchewan coming off a loss to Team Wildcard, and James Grattan just picking up a come-from-behind win over Yukon Sunday, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So we're underway. The Tim Hortons Brier here in Kingston, and our home, the Leon Center, through the championship next Sunday. So until we talk with you again tomorrow, thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier is on Canada's sports leader, TSN.